Hey everybody, in today's video, I get the engine built and plumbed. I get tanks and exhaust stacks dechromed, and I get the frame painted. You want to see all that? Make sure you stay tuned. Hello BSC family, and welcome back to the bench again. So we're going to get back on this, it doesn't even show here, the Kenworth W900 Aerodyne, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a bunch of sub-assemblies, right? A lot of it's all the same color, but either way I'm painting up my own colors. Right, so they're saying like the frame and the suspension axles are all like one color. The tanks, they're saying chrome, but we're going to strip them. A couple other things, you know, like anything that goes on the frame that's one color, I'm going to do them. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with the wheel backs, if I'm going to paint them silver or chrome or what. And we'll get that done. See, like the front axle, that's the same color as the frame and everything. They're saying the shocks are semi-black or semi-gloss black, right? The same as the rest of the frame, but I'm going to paint them a different color so they kind of stand out a little more. So we're just going to get a bunch of these sub-assemblies done, get a few things put together, like the engine. We'll put all the engine parts together. We can hand paint some of this other stuff. You know, we'll get just most of it put together. All right. So I'm going to do that. I'll come back and I will show you where I'm at. I'm going to start off by cleaning off a bunch of the, you know, the mold lines and stuff like that, and get everything ready to get into primer and paint. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, everybody. Well, we're going to get going here on some dechroming, and well, we're going to dechrome this right before your eyes. Now, as you see, I've already sprayed some, and as you can tell, most of the chrome's already gone. All I'm using is easy off, heavy duty. I am in the spray booth, so the fumes go out. So here we're going to spray it and give it a good shake. Give it a good coating. Now, I haven't done anything to this beforehand. Now, you should be wearing gloves. I'm not, but hey. Now, I've got myself an old toothbrush. Don't use the one from the bathroom. Go to the dollar store and get a new one. So as you can see, like, all the chrome is pretty much gone on those. I got a piece here that's pretty much going. Just going to move it around, make sure I can spray everything and get it all. Make sure you get the ends here. So yeah, as you can see, like, that's only been like 2 minutes. And yes, wear gloves. Don't do like me. Yeah, that's pretty much all good. I'm just moving it around so that I can make sure I got everything. Bottom side of the steps. And there you go. Look at this. Look at. No chrome. This is real time, not sped up. That's why I'm trying to talk the whole time, so nobody can say, hey, you sped that up. See, I already sprayed the back. Come on, flip over. Flip over. There we go. So, no chrome. So I'm going to go rinse all this stuff. Rinse it off. I'm going to spray there a little bit because you can see underneath the bottom of the step I didn't get it. So I'm going to spray that, and I'm going to rinse all this off. And, well, as you saw, you know, real time took like, what? 2 minutes. Counter on the camera right now says 2 minutes 32 seconds. So there you go. Done and done. So when I come back, I'm going to show you what progress I got done on the engine and the frame and stuff like that. So I'll be back in a little bit. Hey everybody, I'm right back here at the bench again. Everything's all dried off, and as you can see, there's no chrome, except for, I think, right here. There's a little bit here, but that's inside the tank. I don't give a shit. I only sprayed heavily on the outside. And as you saw for yourself, within 2 minutes, there was no chrome left on this. I almost, like, if I didn't spray this piece, there would have been nothing left to film because I sprayed everything else. And by the time I grabbed the camera, which is only about 4 feet away, yeah, this here was pretty much done. You know, so I'm going to cut these off, glue everything together, fix the seams up a little bit, get rid of the mold lines, things like that. Give them a little bit of a scuff with a green Scotch pad. Kind of like this here. I got a couple pieces cut off, so that'll just help take the shine off so that when you go to paint them, either aluminum or stainless, whatever color you're going to paint them, it's got a little bit of a bite to grab to, right? And of course, you're going to want to prime it first, but yes, it'll give the primer something to bite to. Same thing on here. Just give it a light scuff, you know, just get rid of that shine. And yeah, put these together, fix your seams, and hit it with a shot of primer. And I just did this plate that goes on the frame at the back. So everything else that I've gotten done, I've got pretty much most of the chassis done. Again, very, very simple, and looks like I got a piece here to get rid of. Right there, as you can see. I think that's got to come out of there. I'll have to check. But anyways, yeah, front suspension, springs were already mounted, so it's just a matter of the axle and the steering linkage. At the back, like I said, the pins were for the whole suspension to slide up onto, and those two other pieces, one here and one here, went in with no problems. I'm going to shave these down a little bit, you know, because they are standing a little bit proud. So I'll shave all those down, and all the seams are done. So once I do that, I'll give everything a quick wash, and this should be pretty much ready for paint. Now for the engine. The engine, here, let me zoom in. There we go. How's that? So the engine here, come on, focus. Or is it me that's not focused? All right, so there you go. You can see the engine. There's still a mold line right here. I'll try and get rid of that. And this upper piece with the intake, it has these pins that come through the bottom all the way through. So I'll shave them off and try to clean that up. This piece is not on yet. Front plate is on. And the cylinder heads with the valve covers are on. And on this side, I've been putting on little AN fittings, putting in the fuel injector lines. There are, or were, joints between here and here, right? Okay, I don't know if you can see this, but from here to here, there was a piece of plastic and it had a hole in it. And then on this intake piece had a pin that stuck through. Now there was one here, there was one in the middle, and there was one on this side. Well, obviously I've cut them out, you know, got rid of the pin, got rid of that little piece of plastic, and that's the way it's supposed to look. Yeah, it's just sitting there. Like I said, it's not glued in yet. Everything else is glued in. So yeah, I put a fitting down here. That fitting is going to go up to this one here. This one, that's this hose right here. This will get attached to that. And it goes down to here. This one, I got a piece of tubing here somewhere. Wherever it is. There's a piece of tubing that's going to go from this one up to this one. Can you see that a little better there? So, now on the other side, I need to make a tube that goes from here, bottom of the turbo, down to the engine block somewhere, probably right about here. And then there's one that comes from the top of the turbo, and actually goes, from what I can see, it goes to the back of the oil pump. So it probably goes to the top of the filter somewhere where there's pressure. So that'll go on in there like so. So yeah, there'll be one that comes from here down to here somewhere. So we'll try to hide this pin, right? Then there's one that comes from the top and goes down towards the back in the pictures that I have, and it probably goes to the top of the oil filter. Other than that, I think that's probably about it for tubing and piping and stuff. I think there's a few little wires and stuff that I'm going to try and do. Like, I think there's got to do the starter, the alternator up top here. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Once I get this piece glued in and these two pipes done, some of the wiring done, I can hit this with some primer and paint this Caterpillar yellow. And this is, I looked it up, Caterpillar 3406. So that's where I'm at. And well, I'm going to leave you with that for a bit. All these fittings, if you want to know where I got them on Colts 3D. You know, they were free, and I've got various sizes. I just resin printed them, and away you go. You do have to print them yourself, so if you don't have a printer, I don't know if there's anywhere else you can buy them. But yeah, I got like all kinds of different sizes, shapes, 90s, straights, you name it. So I'm going to put some more stuff together, and I'll be back, and I'll show you where I'm at. Okay, everybody. Well, I've got fuel tanks glued. I still got one clamped over here. I'm going to scrape down my seams, file them a little bit, probably do a little bit of filling. They're actually pretty good. I think once I've got them filed, they shouldn't be too bad. And clean them up just a little bit, and then give the whole thing a scuff. Same thing with the exhaust pipes. There's a little bit of a lip. So I think once I get rid of the mold line and the joint line gone, they should be pretty good. I'll double check, make sure they don't need any filling. This one I've started on. This one will need a little bit of filling. It's got a little bit of the joint left. The seam line is gone, or the mold line is gone anyways. This one's still a little bit there too. Now, haven't done anything with the side steps. The engine, as you can see, I've got this piece glued on now. And I've got my pipes made and put in where they need to be. You just drop down inside the block there. That's your drain tube. This is your pressure tube, so that one's your feed, right? On this side, you saw the fuel injector lines. You saw the fittings. I got this one glued on and this one glued on, these hoses, right? And this one's actually a tube, a rubber tube. And I'm going to actually leave that one off. Once this is painted yellow, I'm going to paint these ones silver, and then the black hose like this one has been replaced, just to give it some variation and stuff. Now, as far as the wires and stuff, I'm going to leave them until later, and I'll drill them in so that they have a nice color contrast with the engine and stuff. You know, just things that are looking a little better. All right. So there's that, and one more thing. I may have to raise the camera up so you can see it all. I painted the frame. Now there's no clear coat on this yet. This is just the paint itself. All right. Now the bottom of the floor, I'll mask off the frame, and this here will get like a semi-gloss or a flat black probably. Maybe body color, I don't know. But yeah, that's the frame painted black. Nice and shiny. Real shiny. I like it. So I'm going to leave this here like that. And make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. Thanks to all my old subscribers. If you've just subscribed, thanks. I mean, it means a lot to me. I know that. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hey, it's free. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. And for everybody, share these videos for me. Hit that like button if you like big rigs, if you like the color black, or whatever. I want to see if I can hit at least 80 likes. So let's see if we can push me up to 80 likes. So hit that like button for me. Also, go ahead and hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any videos. Give me a follow on my Instagram and my Facebook group. Links for them are down in the description. If you feel that you want to help out the channel in any way, I do have a PayPal me link down there as well. Now, just for a quick little reminder, and or undecided yet, I haven't had very much response for my Pride of Your Country group build, so I may be pulling that, and yeah, I may not bother with it. There's a whole lot of other group builds going on. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you have any questions about this, or comments about this, or comments about or me pulling the group build. I just haven't had much interest in it, so I may do it just by myself and show you what I come up with later on. But yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it with this. So no matter what you build, just do it your way. And until next time, later.